Hello, everybody. How are you doing tonight? It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for puzzle games. Well, every day of the week is Wednesday if you think about it. Anyway, tonight we're playing Dr. Mario, which we've been around the block with once a long time ago, but we're doing it again, and it should be a good time. So here with me tonight, I have Raspberry Floof.
Hello, hello.
And I have Rats.
Hello.
Alrighty. So, I think I'm up first.
That you are.
Alrighty. I will be fighting the Dave. Is that right?
That's right.
Okie dokie. So, should be a good time.
The bracket here tonight is absolutely stacked with some of the fiercest people we can find.
Yeah.
Like, really, this is probably one of the most exciting brackets I've seen in a while. I think everybody's going to really enjoy this.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing a little bit of like crossover here with the Dr. Mario Discord. So certainly going to be an interesting time. Let's go and there we go. Okay. Oh.
Nope. You went the one player.
Okay. So, as always, let me know if anything's wrong with the stream.
Absolutely.
Seems alright for me so far. Well, the Puzzle Wonder logo is in, like, the most amazing place, too, right in the
Yeah. Look,
perfect
I did
spot
my
that
homework.
doesn't really cover anything. So, it's Dr. Mario. If you're old like me, you might have played this when you were growing up, but if you haven't, it's a pretty straightforward match 4 puzzle game. You get 3 different colored pills, drop them on the viruses, match 4 and clear them out. If you make chains, you send garbage blocks to your opponent, which can be used to clear things, so it does have some snapback potential. And in versus mode, it's a little bit different than just single player, where your goal is just to clear the bottle. A lot of the versus mode strategy boils down to tempo play, because pills fall at a fixed rate, and that fixed rate is very, very slow. So you can stall or even stun lock your opponent out by just doing repeated small chains. And this also has a side effect of ruining their board, so it's a pretty nasty strategy.
Does give me time to stretch sometimes, though, in between pills. Oh, hello. Okay, that's a misdrop. If you look at the top of the screen, you can see.
Oh boy!
Yeah. That's not so good.
So, we're playing in NES version. We're playing the NES version today. The NES version has some slightly unique jank to it, in that it's based on NES Tetris's engine. And if you're familiar at all with the classic Tetris game for NES, it has really bad controls. and the dash is very slow and janky. So it is entirely possible that people will just misdrop pieces or not be able to dash pieces where they want just because the controls are kind of on the janky side.
Ah, that's the worst time to get that. Ooh, Stunlock. Love to see it. Ooh. Nice.
Oop. Missed the slide in there from Xerxian. And the Dave just zooming off to quota here.
Nice. How many yellow pills in a row is this?
A lot.
That looks like it helped him. That's too bad. Cool.
Yep, the Dave getting the quota first. So, game point for the Dave. Xerxian just about misdropping there, but saving it at the last moment.
Wow, the yellow pills again. You hate to see that. Oh, it's fine.
Alright, pretty even match here. Xerxian having a little bit more of the bottom of the bottle dug out, whereas the Dave has all the center dug out here, so everything left is on the bottom. The Dave focusing very heavily on the quota. About 8 viruses ahead of Xerxian right now. Xerxian trying to slow him down with some combo play here. And you notice that, like, when you get to near the end of the bottle, the garbage doesn't really interrupt what you're building anymore, but it does slow you down enough that your opponent gets almost 3 pill placements before the garbage lands. And then if you send another attack as the garbage is falling, you still can't do anything. So, it's a very, it can be very painful. And give your opponent a lot of time to catch up. And Desertion using that timing to his advantage, getting the quota first. Well done. Bunch of attacks flying back and forth here at the start. Searching, keeping some pressure on. Double attack from me, Dave, gonna slow Xerxin down quite a bit. Xerxin getting ahead on quota here. But his board kind of having a lot of garbage left to clean up. So he may not be making too much progress toward quota for a little bit as he cleans up. The best thing for him to do would be clear these garbage pills with chains if he can, so that he's also slowing his opponent down while he's clearing his board.
Some of this garbage is extremely painful. As the game progresses, there's more space in the board. It takes longer for the garbage to fall. Right now, incoming garbage blocking a number of columns that were kind of important, but progressing pretty cleanly. I really like that horizontal clear. Bit of a misdrop there, looks like.
Oh yeah, that's a misdrop on Xerxin's side. Putting that blue right in backwards.
Oop! Well, that's fun.
It's very ambiguous which direction the pill is going to rotate. Because it doesn't really... When you're rotating 90 degrees, it's a little bit strange for a lot of, like, for it to fit in your brain, like, how it's supposed to rotate. Like, what does counterclockwise means when it's 90 degrees. Quota is fake in this video game. So, like, the health of Xerxin's board is pretty bad. But the contingent on the pressure that he can put out, you should be able to maintain this lead fairly comfortably.
Quota is fake until you get to about the last 8 or 9 pieces. And then it does become
And starts battering.
But it's also like a race where you can literally just like grab your opponent and slow them down whenever you want.
Well, GG's.
GG's.
Alright, D-Dave over Xerxin 3-1.
I guess I don't actually need this silly score stuff. You can just take those away, because we're only doing one set. Okay. Whew. Yeah, that was alright. Welcome, Barrett. Okay, so I think our next match on stream is going to be Amelia and Raz. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, excellent.
Sick.
So I will hop out and leave you two to commentate the match.
So how'd you enjoy Dr. Mario so far, Zershin?
Oh, look, I played a lot of Dr. Mario growing up. You don't have to tell me about Dr. Mario.
Well, for our viewers at home who are not as intimately familiar, what would you say is your favorite part about Dr. Mario?
Let's see. Oh, this is just a good, clean puzzle game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. For me personally, since I can't count beyond 4, you know, it's very easy for me to play this over like
Jesus,
a blob game like
Amelia.
Puyo. Amelia, absolutely. So Amelia is one of our regulars. She is been grinding this game quite hard with me, and she's absolutely a fantastic player. However, she will also pull some very ridiculous stuff. Very
Sometimes to her
regularly.
own detriment.
No, she has a very bad habit of playing with her food, but I look forward to seeing her as she progresses through this bracket.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. I mean, that was like a extremely clean. What did it clear? 5 viruses, that initial chain, and she's very ahead on board space. Like, I don't know. That's just some good, clean Dr. Mario.
Very commanding lead. This red. Okay, so Raz is going to do a horizontal clear for a 3 chain. Now, chains and combos are scored exactly the same in this, up to a maximum of 4. So there's a certain amount of strategy in composing a chain, so that way you don't spend too much effort on something that isn't worthwhile. If your opponent has like a very specific dependency on their board, you might want a wider chain rather than a simple 2 chain. But the stun lock is also a critical component here.
Yeah, you're definitely, like, 2 chains, even if they send less garbage, still take as much time, basically, away from your opponent. So, if you're looking to starve them of time or just resources, like pills, then that's, like, sort of, quote, optimal pressure, in a sense, because it uses the least amount of stuff on your board. In particular, like, again, because as Rat said, the combos and chains are kind of treated the same way. Shapes like crosses that share pieces between their, like, several limbs, I guess, also count just as well. So you can even make use of those to make it so that your chains or your combos take less time to resolve, stuff like that. Because, again, you won't send garbage or anything like that until everything's finished falling on your board, so...
And as you see, as the game progresses, these players are losing opportunities to progress on their board because there are fewer opportunities to interact with all of the colors. Raspberry opening up a lot of her yellows for further action here. But, okay, lost 1, but... looking to progress to the left side now. Amelia looking pretty good. I don't know what her strategy here is going to be. Oh,
unfortunate misdrop with the red-yellow. She's going to be horizontally clearing a bunch of these. Though, actually, cleaning that out from the middle means that she now gets to clean both of these reds out at the same time, which is not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately losing the chance to 2-chain there to opponent garbage.
Very normal occurrence.
Oh, yeah.
But the garbage in this game is really all over the place. It can help you, it can hurt you, it can slow you down. Sometimes you'll be stun locked for the next 10 years.
Yeah, we have a joke that the thing you really hate to hear most in this game is when you send garbage and your opponent says thanks.
Yeah. Oh, nice T.
Yep.
Love to see it.
Oh, very good from Amelia. That's going to clean a lot of things out. Oh, she's looking to figure out how to actually get down now, though.
Yeah.
This yellow
Digging
gets
out.
covered. No? Okay. She's still safe for now.
Digging out might be kind of hard. She has to make at least 4 clears before she can begin working on either the red or the yellow. Looks like she wants to attack the red from the top. Maybe she'll get the yellow from the side.
Raspberry... well, Razzle not in a great position here. She can... Oh, never mind. The reds are now open. Oh, yeah. She gets a cross out of it. Okay. Well, that actually didn't hurt Amelia at all. She can take this red from the side now.
Oh, this blue helping out. Yep, perfect.
Okay, so now, oh, no, wait, never mind. That was misaligned. Okay, I think I misread Amelia's board.
This is looking kind of dicey now. Raz looking pretty commanding. Here it is.
Yep.
Nicely done, Raz. And this is why it's first to 1. Ladies and gentlemen, friends. This game can be pretty slow, but if you have pills on rows, 1 and 2 at the top of the board, you could very well get garbaged out instantly.
Yes.
That's actually how my match ended. I lost 2 rounds to getting garbaged out immediately, which was absolutely the experience. Yeah, the Dr. Mario special.
We do love the Dr. Mario experience here. Oh, man. Alright, so Amelia kind of gets hosed on part of her chain there, but still managing to get a lot of it, but unfortunately she's very behind on virus count now. So she has to turn this top into something quickly.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Again, Raz just kind of cruising right now. It's probably not the way.
Oh my god. Wow, she's quite ahead on board, actually.
Yeah.
Normally I would say that quota is fake, but her quota appears to be very real.
Yeah. Okay, alright. Now we've got the stun lock going on. Let's see if we can get a
little bit of garbage pressure.
Not yet. Oh, wait, Amelia giving up an L. There it is.
Okay. 2 chain on the right side. Doesn't go for it.
Ooh, very nice. Okay.
Oh,
that's
nice.
2 chain. Alright, so it looks like Amelia's finally applying enough pressure that Raz is having trouble getting down and finishing it off, but we'll see if it's too little too late.
So long as Amelia's 2 chains involve virus clears, she should be able to keep pace. It's when she has to spend time 2-chaining her own self-pile that, she might be in a hairy situation.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
Oh, this is that really hurts.
Yeah.
Getting that red garbage right there.
Yeah, it looked like Amelia was getting ready to move the yellow over to the side. I think she's taking the chain from the other side, though. She may be able to actually make this work. She's gonna kind of ignore it for now, it looks like.
So as the game progresses, the drop speed does increase, and so that means that anything in rows 1 and 2, or in 3 sometimes, really block your ability to progress to the right and left sides of the board. So it's very important to keep those rows nice and clean.
Yeah. Yeah, it's every 10 pills, right, that the drop speed goes up?
Yes. So even though we're starting on medium, by the end of most of these sets, it will be, quite fast.
Yeah.
Really what playing on medium means for our competitors is that they get to do a little bit of stunt action early in the game. They get to do a little bit of stunt pilling.
Was that a little misdrop by Amelia? Oh, no, okay.
No, that makes sense to me. Interesting.
I mean, this blue in Raz's board is thoroughly buried. Oh, actually, it's not that thoroughly buried. Hang on.
Oh, gaming.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
it is based on kill count. absolutely. So Razzle's gonna take this now.
Raz is on match point, but I am confident in Amelia's ability. When she gets upset or a little bit frustrated, she actually does begin playing with, like, business Amelia. She just immediately rolls up her sleeves and is just like, all right, pal.
Look, buddy.
All right, buddy. Yeah, that's exactly what she says too. Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay.
yep.
It's totally boxed in by garbage.
Yep, business Amelia has decided. Yeah, Amelia is going girl boss mode right now, absolutely. Oof, almost misdraw. I think it's just something where, like, sometimes your brain looks at the pill at the top and it says, oh, that's 180 degrees from what it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just sad when you rotate it around and you're like, oh, this actually didn't work at all. Ooh, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, Amelia going to take this in 2 parts, it looks like. Oh, okay.
Don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it either.
Oh, actually, this is pretty sick.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
This is very cool, yeah. Oh, boy. Oh,
Amelia.
man. Actually,
Business Amelia has arrived.
robbed Raz of a 2-chain, and then I don't know what that move to the right was, but...
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so Amelia playing around looking for a 2-chain off of self pile.
Gets it.
That's a very big part of developing from intermediate to advanced, is learning how to read incoming pills and 2-chain off of them without necessarily interacting with the viruses.
Yeah.
Because that way you can apply persistent pressure without necessarily relying on the board to give it to you.
Yeah.
That's the stack looking very clean.
Yeah, I'd say Amelia's is also fairly okay at the moment.
Amelia with the stack of garbage on top of this lonely blue virus.
She might be okay with that for the time being, though. Oh, I was thinking she was maybe going to 2-chain with these reds into the yellows, but I think she's doing something else. Yeah, okay.
I wonder if she has some sort of long-term... Like, if she wants to drop that onto the red virus underneath.
Ooh. Okay. This yellow group getting a little bit interrupted, but, oh, okay. So this is now stacking up a 2-chain here.
Yep.
She's gonna want to drop this blue stuff. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that stinks. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Big virus lead, but again, she's got to deal with this right side at some point. Although I think she probably is intentionally leaving that there to prevent it from messing up with the board below. I know that's something she's said she does quite intentionally at times, so... Okay, and this is gonna be, ooh.
Yep. Yeah, here she's looking to get this horizontal clear.
Uh-oh.
Raz at the pressure, though.
Oh boy.
Oh, nice. Beautiful triple. A quad, even.
Oh, hoo-hoo! Woohoo!
And we're burying that poor blue virus over there.
Yeah. Could be worse, maybe? I don't know. Alright, this red...
I would still probably prefer Raz's board, but
Maybe.
it's starting to look a little hairier by the moment.
Yeah. Amelia is applying quite a bit of pressure here. Alright, getting those blues at the bottom. Both players sitting around and hit stun for a little bit there.
Mm.
Oh, Amelia choosing not to teach into the red viruses there. Wondering if that was, okay.
Sometimes it's easy to tunnel vision when you have like a long-term goal that you're looking at, that you sometimes miss those opportunities.
Oh, that's gonna be kind of annoying. I get the feeling Amelia's trying to go for this blue virus from the side now, though.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, this is... What is this?
Okay, looking for some more self-pile chains.
Okay.
Got it.
Huh. Alright.
This is gonna sound slight.
Oh my god, no, Raz is there! She just needs a few more reds!
Oh, Raz
Oh,
takes it.
man! What a close
I'm so
game.
sorry. Nicely done. What a
Mamma
wonderful
mia.
game from our regulars.
Whew. Oh boy. Spicy, spicy play.
Alright, so I think...
Oh boy. Last game, last virus?
Absolutely. Oh,
Love to see it.
yeah, absolutely love to see it.
Raz is going to move on to fight DM Hero. It's not Winners Round 2 anymore. It's actually Winners Round 1 because we lost the round to people dropping, but...
It's true.
I guess I just have to leave Winners Round 2 up there. Cool. I think... Who else do we have to... Who are we playing?
Long and Bear.
Alright. Oh, they're in-game. Cool.
Oh, they are literally done.
They literally just finished? Oh yeah, they just literally just finished. Okay.
Well, fine.
Well, guess we're watching DM Hero Raz. I think, since Barrett is not in the Discord, they may be just queued up their match ahead of time.
So DM Hero is a national Dr. Mario player, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Has won a number of Dr. MC titles, did something with Classic Tetris.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Dr. Mario.
I'm pretty sure DM Hero has won some of the Classic Tetris side brackets, right?
Mm-hmm. So very, very strong player. But Raz looking very good. Apparently, I need to. Yeah, I have to dip, but I will return.
After this, we'll have Thirsty Losers.
Okie dokie. Yeah, if you're looking for me embarrassing myself on stream, this is definitely one of the brackets you're gonna have to keep an eye out for. But yeah, expert board management from DM Hero here. Oh wait, Tech, are we fighting each other? Oh, we are. God, the storied history. So many fast combos. Good God. Massive quota lead here. Oh, Braz blocking off this combo he's about to send. Oh, sending another one. Okay. Getting a little bit on the board. Yeah, it's what it certainly seems like. Getting stun locked right now, though. Maybe not going to be terribly much of a problem, though, because it does seem to have fairly good stuff going on regardless. I mean, that's how you have to play games like this, right? You gotta get that hold down gaming going. This is just how it works. Looks like he's trying to find a way to turn this into actual pressure while he's waiting. There we go. Chill. Okay. Yeah, one thing if you're used to going deep into single player is maybe like doing some of this shenanigans at the top is generally too dangerous, but here, I mean, you gotta make use of all your pills if you want to slow your opponent down before they get to do much. Man. Again, such a clean board from DM Hero. Raz finding a big cleanup combo here. Welcome. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate that combos that big don't actually do much. Oh my god, the fastest 4 combo in history from DM Hero. Again, what did that take? 1 tick of falling time? For the whole thing? Oh, baby. Alright. Maybe a little bit slowed down from DM here. He's gonna go for the horizontal on this yellow to set up this 3 combo. Looking for a double yellow to do it, though, because column 3 is empty. Doesn't want to set off these reds yet, either, because of that. Okay. Forced to, unfortunately. Raz finally landing some stuff, but doesn't look like much of it's gonna stick, though. Again, DM Hero really fishing for this double yellow, finally getting it, but man, that took a while. Very clean board again, though. Yeah, that's gonna be some stun lock. Okay. Okay. It's only gonna give DM Hero a 1 pill combo there. Yeah. Again, so ahead on quota. Whew. Is he looking for the reds across the center here? Yeah, actually, leaving a little space there for garbage to fall down. Kind of protecting those reds. Because if you have, like, 2 spaces, I guess, then you can still fit a pill in there in whatever orientation. Or you can tank 1 unit of garbage and it's still accessible. So, fun strats. Oh god. Another 3 combo. Yeah. I love when they get exactly the same garbage, too. That's all just very fun to me. Oh, he'll get him. Again, in top 8, we start on 14 rather than 9. Unless you're talking about as a handicap, in which case, well, you know. We're here tonight to find out who's a sick as hell Dr. Mario player, so. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Justimal. I don't know, are you suggesting that DM Hero needs a handicap? Possibly. You probably wouldn't be the only one who would think that. Raz actually seemingly landing a whole bunch on DM Hero's board here, but he does have a lot of ammo to fire back with very quickly for a little bit. I'd say this is a pretty even game, and not just because the quota is the same. Of course, maybe somebody in the chat who's actually good at this game will be like, "Oh, Zerk, you're an idiot." Ho ho. In which case, you're correct. I am. So Raz digging out the center of her board quite a bit more quickly here. Oh, slamming down 4 pills in a row for the quickest possible 2 combo in history. Wow. Just relentless aggression coming from DM Hero right now. Yeah, and so suddenly Raz's board looking very jammed up, and whew. DM Hero with a lot of accessible combos. Raz with not quite so many. Yeah, forced to burn a bunch of stuff and not really with much to show for it. She really needs reds like yesterday. But it looks like DM Hero is going to try and not let her get the chance to play. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, they blew a lot of resources and only got, you know, the 1 combo, so it didn't really slow down DM Hero terribly much, but... Okay, landing a bunch of things in a row. Not bad. Again, DM Hero still with a much cleaner board here. Raz with these very scary looking spires. This is the kind of thing where you have to be really careful about the, you know, how the rotation system works. Oh no, wow, Raz looking... If DM Hero gets 1... Yep, there it is! Oh, man. That column 5 spire became the Tower of Babel. Man. Yeah, pretty good games. Alright, so DM Hero moving on to fight Influx in one side of Winners Semis. Yeah, it was pretty good games from everyone all around. And I think that now we're gonna have you know, a little fun thing. A little fun thing we call Xerxes Losers. Alright, that's what we're doing. We're doing a little Xerxes Losers.
Correct.
I didn't hear that, Mr. Fish.
I said correct.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty, then it's Xerxian versus Decafumo Death Cult.
Okay. Let's go with Chill. I think we heard Fever last time. Maybe not. Well, it is what it is.
I'm not sure how familiar Deca is with this game. I don't think I've ever seen them play it. They definitely look a lot more hesitant than Xerxian on their side of the board right now. A lot of slow and careful placements. Which, unfortunately, because the name of the game is tempo, playing slowly kind of puts you behind, so...
Very true. Oh, well. Oop.
I feel like Deck hasn't quite gotten their hand around, or their head around the way that pieces move in this game yet. A lot of trying to pre-charge dash that is moving their last piece before it locks. And also just not quite having the rotation system under their belt.
Is it different than the N64 one?
I don't actually know, because I haven't played enough of the N64 one to tell.
Oops. Okay. Well, that was a silly one.
I feel like it's the same.
It wouldn't be that surprising to me. Mostly similar. Well, I was wondering if, because the dominoes always rotate on the left side, and I was wondering if that was the same as an N64. Oh, it has entry delay. Yeah, that I remember. Are.
Yeah, that thing that... What, does RA actually stand for anything in particular?
It doesn't stand for
Or is
anything.
it just like...
It just... any Japanese speakers in the chat will recognize this is the word for that. Because the Tetris the Grandmaster players who came up with the term literally didn't know what to say, so they just point at the screen and go, that, you know, that. When they were talking about it. That's about as funny an origin story for the official term for something as anything, in my opinion.
Entry delay is such a better term for it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually I think a lot of people will call it appearance delay as well. You know,
or like spawn delay or something.
Yeah, stuff like that. So I feel like it's actually pretty uncommon to hear Ade outside of TGM. GG's, Deca. We're gonna continue with Xerxes losers, or what?
We can if you want, or we can do semifinals. Up to you.
You know, it's
You against Raz.
Oh, it's me and you. Okay.
Do you want to do it now? Do you want to do it now?
We can either do it now or after one of the winner semi matches.
Yeah, why the hell not? Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's get it out of the way. Then I can take the rest of the night off. Okay. Whew. I don't have to say GLHF in chat because you're literally on the call with me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you like music or not?
I like music, so anything but off is fine.
I thought of it. After I realized what I said, I thought that I might pull that, but
okay, I'll do it that way.
whoa, that could be bad. Love to get the hell out of dodge. And then then get right back into dodge. Zeka thought we were playing a Smash Brothers bracket. Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Look, I know fighting games are puzzle games and vice versa, but...
Hey, I used to have a decent Doc in Smash 4.
I mean, Amelia
When he
also
was
plays
bad.
Doc in Smash, right? I love to play for not dying. Oh wow, I'm really dumb and bad. That's cool. Well, it didn't even matter. Stop reading chat while I'm playing? No. That may have been one of the funniest openings I've ever done, by the way.
Oh, I messed up. That's unfortunate. I'll have to unmess up.
Okay. Oh, you like horizontal clears? Don't worry, I got horizontal clears for you. Oh, that was bad. Do we need a commentator? I mean, feel free to hop in commentary chat if you would like. I think I've literally done nothing but horizontal clears this entire game. What the hell's going on? Oh, that was bad.
I mean, horizontal clears can be good.
It's just...
Hello, hello.
Hey, Missing No, what's up?
Someone has to do the talking so you two can actually play your match.
Come on. I swear to God. I don't think I've done one fucking vertical clear this entire match.
Vertical clears are just like quota. They're not real.
You know, after this, I'm inclined to agree.
Oh, I just saw one.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry to everyone.
You have let us all down, Xerxian.
I'm very sorry.
How could you do this?
Look.
That field when you literally have nothing on your field but blue pieces, and it gives you
Gather
yellow
up
and
the
red
blue.
only.
Taito RNG in my video
NES
game?
had it's not quite Taito, but NES is funny in its own way.
Haha!
Anyway.
Do you like this really funny misdrop I did in the right?
Oh, couldn't hit column 4.
Didn't matter actually. Yeah. All right.
Yep. So vertical clears are real, and so is quota. We've just determined.
No. That's lies.
On level 9 it is. On level 14 that's questionable.
Trash boat. Shh! Don't tell them. Outing me. Revealing my schemes.
You have schemes, dude?
No, no,
Okay.
don't.
Okay, good.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's nothing.
Look, if somebody asks, you have to tell the truth. Just keep that in mind.
No, that's only if I was a cop. I would have to tell you. I'm not.
Okay.
That doesn't apply to schemes.
I
Thinking of
see.
So substantial quota lead for Raz here, which, except that's not real, but it probably is.
Well, we'll find out.
Xerxian trying to cook a tea. Oh, this is gonna be spicy. I thought you said you don't greed in this game, Xerxian.
I don't.
Thought you said you don't do fancy chains.
No. That was the lamest move I could think of to clean my board up. Ugh.
Just saying, I don't know about this.
About what? The part where Raz is murdering me, or what?
Oh, I see what Raz... Oh, this is so dirty from Raz.
It wasn't even a 4
The
chain.
double Yeah, but it's a double Hari. Haris are worth bonus points because they're cool. So that's like a 4 chain.
Oh!
It's not about how big the chain is, it's about how fancy it is.
Oh no, alright, we can't get that over there now. Cool. I didn't want to anyway. No big deal.
Oh, Raz like blows up a piece of the chain, but it still works. I saw that option. It's cute.
Alright.
Stop breaking the things I'm trying to build.
Are you styling on me right
Look,
now?
you're down to 5 quotas. Xerxian has to do something.
Yeah.
Gotta throw some
Oh
haymakers.
my god, what is that?
It's not. Yeah.
Why would you do this to me?
She had that cooking for such a long time. Your pokes kept setting it back, so she had to just add that garbage onto the chain.
Mamma mia. Ugh.
We get it, Xerxian. You're Italian.
Mamma mia.
Oh god.
See, that was the mind games. That was how I distracted Raz for just long enough to make a comeback. Uh-oh. That was not really good, though. Cool. Alright. I'm just gonna, like, go get a glass of water real fast.
I had multiple instances where I didn't get a stopwatch out, but I think I have been in hit stun for more than 15 seconds at a time on 2
it's
occasions.
okay. I'm kind of giving myself hit stun here, so there's that. By that I mean just like doing bad moves repeatedly.
Well, if it were me, I would simply not give myself hit stun.
That would be nice.
I think you should avoid doing that. Yeah, Dr. Mario is really just Marvel.
Oh, cool. Alright. Nice. That was
Oh!
sad misdraw.
Gaming.
Sad misdraw.
NES.
Oh no, that was me pressing
to see
right too late from the last piece.
You know,
to
you
carry it over.
can just blame the NES and we'll all believe you. Like you don't have to
I'm
have to admit it.
I'm the
You
bigger
don't have to
man
admit to your
here.
mistakes.
I'm the bigger man here, and you know what? With that, I get to do this thing where I just commentate matches for the rest of the night.
Lloyd is Stolen and Swung on stream.
Okay. That means we are moving into winners semifinals. And the fun thing about winners semifinals is that now you will be on level 14. So the stakes have never been higher.
The fun thing about level 14 is that matches take either 15 seconds for someone to just get topped out immediately, or 5 minutes to clear all those viruses.
Yeah.
There is no in between.
Yep.
It's true. Level 14 is really a knife fight where you are trying to figure out how can I get the garbage right above their drop zone and top them out. It's pretty brutal. Weirdly, it's the format that I normally play on. It's actually thrown by the I haven't been grinding the level 9 so much. But are we doing DM Hero first or Swang?
I think we're doing
Carrot.
Swang and Stolern.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for them to get in game.
They both checked up. There they are.
Oh, there they are.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yep, it's time for level 14.
So Stollern is a big question mark for me. I know nothing about them. They just sort of dropped in the lobby one day, and they're crazy good.
Yeah, why not?
Just
There's
mad
a lot
good.
there's a lot of killers in this bracket.
It's true. It's absolutely true. Swang is, of course, on the speedrun leaderboard. Very strong player. They're right in it. Already with the two. Oh my god.
Oh,
Spicy.
This is
very
Oh
fast.
wow.
This is violence.
Doesn't seem to have done much to Swang.
Oh my
though.
god, Stollern converting all of those double red pills into
Wow.
2 chains as quickly as possible.
This is self-pile chaining.
This
Like,
Yeah, this is a weird quirk of NES, and you gotta know what to do with it.
it's true. It's very
Like,
true.
It just loves to generate the double pills over and over. Oh no, the misrotate!
Yep.
Yeah,
And so
Stollern
this
is the same person as Floyd 1990s or 1977, who we learned that today in the Discord actually. So
Oh, I think that was a misrotate.
oh man,
Swang. The yellow blue on the left.
okay. Well, it looks like they will get past the top part here. Yeah, another 2 chain coming out from Swang to clean up the top. Is it Swang or S-Wang, people? Please tell me in the chat if you know them. I don't want to embarrass myself too many times in a row.
Oh, Stollern
I was
is
about
playing
to say that we have
dangerously.
Like swing. Okay, so it
Yeah,
is
I was
Swang.
about to say we have successfully made it into a mid game, so there's not going to be any fast kills. But I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Stollern decided to just fly up to the sun. Okay, they're fine.
Well,
Perfect pieces. Didn't get hit.
Swang may not be fine.
You're worrying.
I'm a little bit worrying.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there's cause for worry now.
reason.
Okay.
I'm looking at Stollern. I look back to Swang. Looks fine. So I look at Stollern. Stollern gets out of there. I look at Swang. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
something happened. Yeah, this definitely is an incredibly violent game. Your fortunes can change in a matter of, one garbage falling in the wrong spot.
Would you say that this is the most violent game since Columns 3?
Didn't this come after or before Columns 3?
Details.
I don't know if that's true.
Come on. Really?
No, yeah, 1990.
Swang is really trying to make this top board play work.
I'm not
and
sure
it
whether
is-
Columns 1 came first, but Columns 3 definitely came later.
Swang's top board play is literally making me lose my mind.
You're very nice, but Columns 6, 7, 8 are kind of...
They're ugly, but they're really not much better on Stollern's board, to be honest. Like, both of them are going to have to come from below.
Stollern just has to clear the yellows in column 6,
I guess?
and then it's all going to come crashing down.
Yeah, but that leaves column 8 really kind of hosed for a while.
Not really, just the yellows will be lined up. Just needs one more yellow there.
I have no idea what constitutes damage on this board because the players
See,
are so
there's-
aggressive. They
Stollern's fine. No,
self-kill.
never mind. Oh, I think Stollern wanted to put that yellow in column 8. I think it locked prematurely.
Oh, misrotate on Swang's side.
Oh, here we go with the stun lock. Oh my
Okay.
god. Gonna maybe look at clearing these yellows horizontally?
Yeah, this is looking like a big advantage for Stollern.
Okay, so Swang fishing for this 3-chain cross here, it looks like. Oh no, maybe not.
Throw it away. Oh, here it is. Okay.
No, it's
No
not cross
longer
anymore.
cross, just a Hari.
Oh, they have a cross on the right. Yep.
Oh, alright.
Looking to 2-chain into another T with this blue. Oh, threw it
Uh-oh,
away.
uh-oh!
Oh, no!
Oh.
This is looking a little dicey.
This is not looking good anymore, yeah. Oh my god, the... Oh no, and the one garbage
Getting
is the
panel hit
worst
pawn
place!
vibes on that double horizontal.
Oh, that one yellow garbage sealing the deal there. Otherwise, Swang was about to launch the nastiest, like, 6 combo I've ever seen.
Lost the round, but did win my heart.
Oh, yeah. Holy hell. God. Good Dr. Mario play is absolutely incredible.
The absolute state of
Also,
Dr. Mario.
It's just weird that the viruses generate lower than usual. Like, they're much more densely packed, so they didn't fill as many rows.
It does vary pretty dramatically, the density of the viruses.
Yeah.
That or not. Yeah, like, that's kind of just safely ensures we're getting right to the mid-game. No.
Influx in chat saying that
no
yellow
quick
garbage
top
piece
board
of trained
or
assassin.
pokes. Or, never mind, as soon as I... Why do I open my mouth? Why do I talk?
Little commentator's curse action here. Oh my god, look at this. Swang just...
I'm sorry, Stolen, it's all my fault.
Yeah. Again, these players putting together chains at actual light speed.
Oh, Stolen could have had a 2-chain out of that. Not sure why they took the 1 instead.
This is so horrendous. Holy hell.
Oh,
The T. Oh god.
I'm looking a little boxed in right now.
has to get a hurry on that yellow, but I don't know how you do that now. Okay, now I can just get it vertically.
Swang with so
Everything
many
else
like
around
instant just add water to combos. This is really I mean the T, the like simultaneous clears, like oh god, it's just
Yeah,
if you're talking about tempo plays.
You can chain, it's about how fast you can chain. If you can just tap, 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 tap.
It's really just about the tempo plays, man. That's what I'm seeing here.
Just want to throw that flurry of jabs.
Look at this! Stolen!
Nice match point
Game
for both
5.
sides.
Oh my god.
This is
One of the things I've noticed in
level
the previous
14,
game
everybody.
is that Stolen keeps on wanting to go for a longer chain to drop a triple, but doesn't really leave vertical stacks of 3 rapidly available in multiple columns. So it gets punished by Swang's pressure.
This could be problematic, though. Oh, no, okay. Gets the nice color there. If that wasn't a blue in column 4, then maybe Swang would have been in a bit of trouble. Doesn't think either player is in terribly bad shape right now, though. I mean, Swang with a lead, but not like a big one, I would say.
Stoler's just throwing all these punches.
Yeah.
Swang losing a lot of tempo.
Yeah, I would say it's probably swung the other way at this point. By the time I look at the other side of the screen again, it's probably going to have changed, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, like, as soon as you finish talking, it's going to change.
They're just in a dead heat.
Are we going to see a game to 0? Well, it's true. Every match so far, or every round this game...
Yeah, we have not had a single quota yet. We have not had any level 14 quotas on stream yet. We'll see if we get one or not. Like, I have no idea what the 14 meta looks like with these caliber of play. All I know is Amelia tells us the quota is fake, and I believe her.
Oh my god. So much greed from Stolen, he's gonna get punished!
Yeah, I don't know where Stolen's chain is.
It doesn't.
This might be death.
The blues were supposed to be it, but I think this may just be GG at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
the only chance was to try and horizontal the
brutal.
But
good god. That was really good games.
Wow.
Just incredible gaming right there. Holy shit. Okay, Swang moving into winners finals. And on the other side, we are going to have Influx and DM Hero going at it. Again, level 14.
DM Hero challenged me on Fightcade the other day, and it was...
I'm sorry.
I was in a lot of pain.
How many pills did you get to place? like 3 or?
Probably. That sounds about right.
Well, it's funny because usually when you go to the doctor and he prescribes you pills, it's supposed to make you not in pain.
Well.
Oh, Amelia with the
I think,
with the lore.
I think there's a lot of
good lore?
malpractice going on. I think there's a lot of malpractice going on tonight.
Dr. Mallory Practice, MD. That's OC. Do not steal. By the way, anyone in chat who's listening.
Amelia telling us good news, everyone.
What's the good news?
What? No Futurama fans in the audience?
Oh.
This is a joke about pills. Unfortunately, I'd rather not think about it. A little too hard.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, they are in game.
All right. Again, any early pressure here is going to be. Oh, Guru meditation. Very cool. Let's go.
Oh, yeah,
back
mine
here.
crashed too.
Huh.
Well, I have it right here, but
I realized my black screen.
friendly viewers cannot see
Oh, no.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, I'm back in. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. The Dr. Mario is too sick, and it couldn't be shown for a little bit there.
Well,
I already lost a round.
DM, you couldn't understand the true form of DM Hero's attack, maybe?
It's just the round's just already over. Like, okay, nice little 2-chain up top.
Oh my god. Already the stun lock is
you love to
starting.
get the perfectly flat 2 chains, the Doji Keshi.
Yeah.
That's like the maximum.
So actually, funny thing that happened there, those two chains combined when they got sent to Influx. So instead of getting the full stun lock, Influx just received 4 garbage at once.
Huh, interesting. I didn't know
Yeah,
that was-
you actually have to pace your combos a little bit,
Yeah.
or else they will combine.
Yeah, so Influx getting a little bit of breathing room because of that. Both players, like, not really in the danger zone anymore. Oh, nice 3-chain from Influx there. Oh, that's the thanks garbage. Influx likes that.
The Dr. Mario player's 2 least favorite words. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, though, because the next set of garbage actually took half of Influx's chain away, so...
Influx's board looking a little bit. Well,
It's not terrible. He seems like everybody's
Head
blues
on
in column
quota,
too,
but
right?
a lot of junk to dig through.
The blues in
Which
column...
this junk effectively is more viruses. So
but Influx is managing to convert it into pressure pretty well.
That red in column 6. Influx is looking a nice T.
I guess you don't really want to look at quota's fake because it's not the count you want to look at, it's how much is actually on the board. The pills are just as much viruses as viruses.
At this level, probably. Oh, what a
Ooh,
nice
wow.
one.
Nicely
That
done.
was spicy from Influx.
This is serious. We might see the quota this time unless somebody decides that the other person really needs to die right now.
Now, at this point, the only way to die is just to start misdropping at margin time, and I don't think these players are gonna. These players know how to not misdrop. I think.
That's my secret. I'm always misdropping.
I don't know how often these players are playing on Fight
I don't know
Cave.
about. Was that a misdrop from Influx? Oh no, they wanted to do that. Ah, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Just
Oh,
a
and I
few
look
moves ahead
back
here.
to DN Hero, and what happened over here?
A lot
Damage.
of pressure happened. Yeah, this
Damage and some greed, actually. If you establish a lot of dependencies, yes.
Oh,
Can we clean it up before we take another piece of garbage in
Column
column 4? Okay, so he's looking at this. Oh,
the drop speed.
tried
Too
to
bad.
move it. Couldn't get it. couldn't dash it all the way.
Yeah, so it looked like DM Hero was planning to clear out that center spire by taking a a horizontal trigger in the middle. But
they had that 2 chain sitting on the left that they just wanted to send that off real quick. And the piece didn't go.
Nope.
No, the lock in this game is very quick, especially at higher drop speeds.
So we still have yet to see Quota. All right, so let's make the tier list. High tier, World Empress. Top tier, Father Strength. Beyond top tier, Dr. Mario.
My God.
I'm going to bet we will get at least one quota before the night is done. 1.
DM Hero looking pretty strong. Influx a little bit boxed in, but they have outs.
Yeah, there's space here now. Okay, yeah, sure.
Looking to 2 chain out. Yep.
Oof, that blue garbage kind of hosing it a little bit, though. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, yep.
Hawksmurf in chat asking, what tarot card would Dr. Mario represent?
I don't know. You know, I didn't think the joke through that far.
You know, like, do any of the tarot represent, like, medicine or anything? I don't know.
Magician?
Maybe.
That's like change.
Is that what DM Hero wanted? Well, probably didn't want a 1 chain clear, so I guess they were just setting up.
So, Influx actually gonna get out of this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
this is a little
So,
spicy.
long way to try to come back from, though.
Yeah.
Alive, but at what cost?
You know, about $15, I would say.
I don't think... It looks like they're trying to... Yep. They want to sideways clear this red in between the spire here, but I don't know if that's actually practical.
Oh, that's thank you for Influx again. Free chain bait off of that. Garbage. Okay. Kind of got a game here. I mean, DM Hero's still kind of working through it pretty quickly, but Influx has stuff. Yeah, again, more just garbage that becomes chains.
Nice tea.
And
so long as...
Unless you're the opponent, in which case you don't like to see it.
Yeah.
Wow. Influx cleaning up their board very effectively.
Oh, yeah.
Actually could make a comeback here.
Again, yeah, this is looking like a
real.
game. Quota possibly real? Oh. Actually, this is...
Quota isn't real until the last 4.
Not really sure how Influx is gonna take this stuff at the bottom now. Oh, I guess this is pretty... Yeah, okay. This is a spicy one now.
Oh, nice quad. Beautiful. Don't know if that garbage really mattered.
I mean, it's clearly very effective. But... At this point in the game, it's probably going to be a little bit hard to top that Influx, so I think he may have to switch tacks.
So Just the Mole says that Hero would rather top you out.
Oh,
wouldn't we all?
Influx's chain gets hosed by the yellow garbage.
I mean,
Never
Quota
mind.
is the coward's victory.
Quota maybe not real after all. Truly stupendous aggression, just adding about 3 rows of garbage.
Took the 2 chain instead of the 3. For DM Hero.
Influx's board here.
Influx still has a pretty messed up left side.
Yeah, but I mean, it's one
DM Hero
horizontal
looking very
clear away.
clean to finish up.
Yeah, alright, we may actually see
But
Quota.
it's not real until it's real.
Yeah.
Never over till it's over. It's Marvel, baby.
Is it?
Incredible.
I mean, look at the hit stun. This is Marvel.
Oh, you're right. You're right. A grind to the end, folks. Oh my god. Influx.
Oh, the thank you garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were gonna have our quota win.
Oh, I
First of the
see. Looking for a horizontal. Yep.
And there you have it. Got our first level 14 quota of the night.
So DM Hero up on match point.
Quota is in fact real. Dreams do come true.
No, come on, that's a whole different thing. Okay, stacking up a little funny in the center here.
Oh, I like that cross.
Oh yeah.
DM Hero.
Never would have seen that.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
DM
another
Hero
one.
not afraid of this
Oh.
garbage. Funny T.
Funny T.
Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, why would you put... Oh!
If you're a cool guy doing cool guy shit, then that's what happens. Come on, that was cool guy shit.
I just don't have a big enough brain to follow along.
Take a
A lot
number,
of these-
buddy.
Where NES randomizer is happening.
That's fine.
It's
Oh.
funny because this is built on the same engine as NES Tetris, and NES Tetris is randomizer. The only thing it does is try to prevent floods. It does. You get droughted, but if you don't get flooded, I don't know what's happening here.
It's
Like you do get flooded, even though it's the same engine.
I don't know if the randomizer is the same. Because the NES randomizer...
Apparently, I mean, I guess it's apparently not.
Yeah, I would be surprised if the NES randomizer gave you the same piece 8 times in a row. Oh!
DM Hero with the top out.
Oh.
Okay, DM Hero gonna move on to a winner's side.
I wasn't actually looking at him in flux there. I didn't see what happened.
Wow.
Dang. Nice, nice. So DM Hero gonna go on to fight Swang in winners finals. Meanwhile, what's next on the docket?
Looks like next up we're gonna have winners finals between DM Hero and Swang.
Okay.
But before that, we can go ahead and give some information on upcoming Puzzle Wednesday stuff.
Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that one real fast? So, next week on Wednesday, Pedal Crash. Hope you like some freshly blossomed fantasy action puzzle fun, because Pedal Crash is great and you should play it. After that, on Saturday edition, we have Puyo Puyo 2, Mega Drive edition. That's going to be on Fightcade as well. And the Wednesday after that, the 13th Money Idol Exchanger Puzzle Wednesday tournament. So we all get to get our butts kicked by butts again. So let's see, what else we have coming up? We have, after that, Puzzle Bobble. Next Wednesday after that, the first one. So we have some real spicy sets last time, and it should be another good one. After that, Yoshi's Cookie returns. So another Nintendo puzzler on the NES. And, whew, boy, yeah, last time we had a cookie bracket, it was a Rick-rollin' time.
Did you just...
Something like that. Anyway.
Lord.
The 23rd, we don't know yet. Mystery bracket. We'll see.
Love a good mystery bracket.
Oh, yeah. Get your bets out for what weird Kusoge we're going to play that time. Anyway, yeah, that's our upcoming upcoming events. We hope that anyone who's here for Dr. Mario will stick around and join us for other stuff as well. We play all kinds of things in Puzzle Wednesday, and it's good. We like puzzle games here of all stripes. Cool.
You can also find players of all skill levels. We are home to some killers. It's true, but if you just want to show up and learn what the scene could look like for you, you are of course always welcome to come puzzle.
Yeah, half the fun is picking up a game that nobody knows how to play.
Trash boat, I can read that. Just remember.
Alright, looks like DM Hero and Swang are in game, so let's go ahead and pick them up.
Cool.
I would love to play Monster Puzzle Slider as Mystery. However, we're right in it. DM Hero looking strong. Swang looking to set up a T. Beautiful looking T, but unfortunately...
Oh, the cleanup.
Got the T, but the board is looking pretty messy, the aftermath of it.
Honestly, that cleaned up way better than it looked like it was going to at first.
Yeah,
By the time I finished talking.
Yeah, the speed with which Swang is able to clean up, change their mind, and clean up is really impressive.
And by the time we finish talking, things are bad again.
Look, things being bad is fake, I think.
Players do have to invest a lot in order to make chains. Like, they have to expose themselves to a lot of risk. And that's why it looks so perilous all the time, especially at this height and the speed.
Greeting is very dangerous in this game.
Yeah.
One thing that's also interesting about this is that garbage can still fall in columns that are full. If it does, it will simply overwrite the topmost block in that column. So right now, basically, Swang cannot get garbage in column 8. Just won't fall.
One thing you can sometimes find yourself in a situation where you have 3 lined up in the next 3 rows, and you just wait for whatever color garbage will finally clear it out for you.
Yep, that's the time bomb.
Yep. A thing to note too is that the garbage that falls is based on the pieces your opponent cleared. So it's up to them whether they send something that will clear it.
It's just so much top word play here. It's nuts. Look at this.
But also the fearlessness.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at this point, you plan your outs, right? You don't have a choice but to be fearless.
Yeah.
Oh,
beautiful T.
God, how...
If you hesitate, you die. You just figure out what you're doing and do it.
It's so interesting to me that Swang has had many opportunities to clear out the right side, but just refuses. They're like, no, I gotta make plays elsewhere on the board.
I mean, the right side. I mean, it's accessible. Oh, never mind. Now it's not.
This is so greedy. You can't.
Oh, the sad misdrop. Greeting for this T. It would have been a 4 combo, right?
Yeah. I mean, worth? Question mark?
Apparently not. Scoreboard.
Yeah. I struggle to see what the play was there, but...
Again, you just have to stare God in the face and say, not today, buddy. And sometimes he's like, well, guess what? I'm God, so too bad. But,
I was gonna
but
say,
sometimes...
I was gonna say, I think Dr. Mario taught me that there is no God. Only pain and suffering.
I think you really need to get a new doctor, dude. not how doctors are supposed to work. Alright.
Look, all I'm saying is no kind and loving God would just give me this many reds and no blues.
Song managing to 2-chain through garbage. Good T. Setting up a self-pile combo on the left side.
Clean boards all around this time. This is looking like a game that has progressed to the mid-game. Except if Swang keeps hitting like this. Man, okay.
That's a lot of garbage for DM here to sift through.
Yeah.
Well, it gets a little bit of thank you.
I don't actually know if that was thank you. It kind of ruined that yellow horizontal clear he was setting up. Alright, he's moving it around now. Yep, there you go. Alright.
Dr. Mario, aka Dr. Kevorkian.
Beautiful. Beautiful quad. So I think I'm struggling to figure out Swang's plan here. Either clearing this yellow horizontally, or clearing the blue underneath horizontally, and then attacking the reds from below. Oh, T! We're just gonna tee it up.
Oh, and then they got the... If you fish for a double blue here, maybe
Tee up
you
and
can
drive.
get the red from the top as well. That actually...
Looks pretty sick. Very
Yeah.
feasible now.
And that...
Now with a blue and a yellow. Here it is, yep. Fantastic.
There it
Oh.
is, yeah. And that actually cleans up fairly okay, too. Like, still has to sift through some stuff to get all the blues on column 8 together, but...
At least the stuff to sift through is in the middle of the board. That's a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah. How are you doing,
But a
Kyle?
lot of
Oh,
this...
DM Hero with this big spire. Can go for a horizontal clear on the blue. Probably gonna go for that. Oh, we are getting hit stunned.
With all of these huge voids, DM Hero has to wait forever until he gets an opportunity to attack again. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Incredible.
Perfect pieces. Just RNG just gave DM Hero that chain on a silver platter. Not sure what that placement is.
Well, it's to set
Oh,
up
actually, I
a
think I might see
self-file
it, yeah.
chain, yeah.
You're gonna clear the yellows and then into a horizontal blue if you just add one more blue down there. Or not. Oh. Oh, okay, that wasn't what I was thinking of.
But I
Honestly,
feel it's still anyone's game.
yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like Swang is actually kind of caught up here.
Ooh, garbage actually ate DM Hero's chance to make a chain out of that.
Losing this triple red to a blue garbage kind of stinks, but
It looks like we are going to get another quota.
Yeah, it looks like Swang's onslaught finally
Who's it
ended.
gonna be?
And
Someone's
DM
quoting.
Yeah.
We'll find out who.
Yeah, Swang's onslaught ended and gave DM Hero birth to actually fire off a bunch of 2-chains as well. So, pretty, again... we got, people have turns now.
yeah, it's true. Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
You do
Like,
have
alright.
to wait your turn.
Dr. Mario is a turn-based puzzle game.
You get to, set off your, like, 7 chains, and then I get to set off my 7 chains, and then, we're all having a great time.
Swang is ahead
When
a little
we say
bit.
7 chains, we don't mean a chain that is 7 lengths long. We mean 7
7
chains.
discrete
Yeah,
chains.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom said it's my turn on the combo, exactly. Those reds lining up for Swang actually is kind of unfortunate for DM Hero. Probably not gonna matter much though.
Oh, we're in funny red zone.
That's true. So the RNG for this game loops. So in theory, if you realized where there's a long string of doubles in your loop, then you can self-pile chain very easily.
That's very funny.
Guys, might have advanced to the point where we're counting cards yet.
That's true. We're just counting
Vegas
counting
Dr. Mario.
pills.
That sounds like something else. I don't know if we want to
Memorize the
you know.
full piece order.
Ooh. I think Swang has got this one.
Garbage is very inconvenient for DM Hero.
Just memorize all 128.
Yeah, what's the big
Here we
deal?
go. Look at that.
And Swang gets the quota.
Alright.
So, for those of you keeping score at home, we have had 2 level 14 quotas tonight.
DM Hero getting to place an extra piece. Oh. Alright, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red.
Sure is. Sure is gaming in here.
Oh yeah.
So true.
We are gaming. We're not actually gaming, by the way. If anyone, don't call the police. It would be
Little bit of a
very funny.
checkerboard
Would be
situation.
funny, Amelia.
Man. Getting the L.
Oh,
from
what's the
swamp?
good news? Amelia has good news for us.
Dr. Mario does have a sixth sense of humor. Absolutely.
Hope we can find the cure.
Oh, God. Look, I know it's a zero-sum game, but please. Both boards looking, like, very messy, but not, like, dead messy.
I'm not sure what DM Hero's chain is.
This blue.
Oh, I was gonna say
Okay.
that blue-red could have gone in column 3. Oh!
Oh, no!
Looking a little flustered.
A little bit of rotating the piece in the wrong direction.
NES happened.
You really do hate to see that. You
Over-rotating
PvP DM
is
Hero
very
and got
common.
fucked up. Yeah, that's...
I
Many will share your sentiment here, Drew. How are you doing tonight?
got punched in the face a lot last night.
We considered
Punch you in
taking
the face
some
with
pills. Yeah, we considered taking some pills about it. I am taking
Ooh,
pills
the wall
about it.
kick.
Man.
DM Hero there. Cute little wall kick.
So DM Hero, you know, well, never mind.
Pieces don't kick in NES except when they do.
I'm just gonna not say anything. Wall kicks will work occasionally. So are we looking for a we're looking for a little T on DM Heroes.
Oh, that's what DM Hero's doing. I was
Bail
thinking,
on.
drop the yellow blue and you get a T that way. Like right down in that T hole right there.
Yeah, I think it would have been too big of a commitment, so he pivoted off of it or something like that.
Yeah, the wrong
Dots
piece
are
of
still open.
garbage.
The T
The wrong piece
hole?
of-
I thought the pieces went in the
Ugh.
square hole.
No. Incredible.
What do I have to do? I don't have to. What are you doing? What is this? Am I being threatened? Am I being threatened?
Oh, the thank you, 2Chain.
Is this a T-spin? I don't think so. Nothing. Take my pills. What do you? Look. Raz already force-fed me enough pills tonight. I don't think I need any more pills. Again, a lot of messy boards, but nothing death-inducing. The side effects are not too bad yet.
Yeah, nothing is real yet.
Every now and again, I'll see a chain on DM's side. I'm just like,
Oh,
was that necessary,
I'm
or
sure
was that
what's
just
wrong
lag?
I'm sure
mean-
Swang, give it that red,
Oh,
red, blue.
interesting.
I cannot read what Swang is doing right now.
I feel like I haven't been able to read what
man,
Swan is
I
doing all
think-
night.
I think Swang misread their stack. And that column 4 is offset by 1.
Fat log for
Yeah.
DM hero. Is that what you call two horizontal clears on top of each other? The fat log.
God,
Oh no!
please,
Is that
really, please,
is this good lore or bad lore?
get the fat.
Oh
logs
yeah.
out.
Yep.
Yep. How dare you?
What do I call it?
No.
I just want to know if I'm gonna get like.
I can't imagine a worse term in a video game.
Well, no. See, here's the problem, right? The problem is this is what I'm really afraid of. It's that Leviticus made that up on the spot. Everyone else in the Dr. Mario Discord is joined in. I'm going to crack this term off in some other context, and then everyone's going to look at me like, Zerk, what the fuck is wrong with you? What does that even mean? But the doctor, and they're like, what do you mean?
I mean, I think that,
What do you
I think that
mean?
would happen either way.
Incredible.
I can't even finish the sentence.
Kaz came in at the wrong time.
Alright, so that goes to hear the giggles.
No, I mean I believe you, but the problem is that I'm very trusting, and if you were doing a bit on me, then you would have won. You would have won. I would have embarrassed myself very badly at some point.
I can't believe that you would give me this data. Like,
You're
that's
trusting?
dangerous.
Like, look, I
can't believe that you would trust your friends, don't you know?
I have always had severe trust issues.
Man, all right, everyone's just trying to do funny self-pile chains now.
That's true.
Everyone's.
What if we got an absolutely awful? Oh my god!
Oh,
DM here is nasty.
DM hero.
Looking absolutely strong.
Just
Look at
like,
the difference
yeah.
in quota here.
But that's the thing, is he's not
Yeah,
even
you're
going
not
for
gonna
quota
get-
anymore. He's just like, well, you know what? Maybe I can still kill you without clearing all the viruses.
I could quota, but that's boring.
Yeah, it is boring.
You can't follow that logic too far, or else you'll turn into Amelia.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
That's true. Like, if there was ever anyone who plays with her food the most, Amelia.
Look.
Alright, so
Look, buddy.
This garbage is extremely inconvenient for DM Hero, but
It's not
already
that bad.
turning it into chains.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yep.
drop this red, and then, you know,
Oh, yuck.
some spicy stuff. Just good, some good old-fashioned pills. Got him? Maybe?
I'm getting a little concerned that Amelia is going to overdose.
Yeah, Rats, were you actually, oh.
What's up?
Oh no, I'm just wondering if you were actually owned by what Amelia just said in chat, because it doesn't seem like it.
No.
Okay.
I've never been owned.
Mmm.
I'm definitely not owned. Or
That's-
turning into a porn
Why are
job.
you turning into a corn cob?
Again, DM Hero literally just going for the aggression right now.
Yeah.
I feel like he's cleared 2 viruses in the last
How long
10
they can
minutes.
go without clearing the viruses?
Well, they can go forever without clearing viruses, really. See, this is why we played
Oh,
one.
one virus has been cleared.
This is why we played one round or one game because
Yeah,
this is what we were afraid of.
all year.
What's actually funny is that as far as games go, as far as like brutal slugfests at the end of quota, this is not the worst I've seen.
I wouldn't be surprised by that either.
Like not by a country mile.
But we don't want to see it get to be the worst that we've ever seen. The game eventually gets to 1G at 10 minutes. That's too much.
Which goes longer because we do first to 2.
That's too many. The game's not playable at 1G, right? Like, there's no way the game's
you
playable.
don't want to.
I think you can hyper tap in this game like you can in Tetris.
I guess,
You
but
can.
like,
Oh God.
good fucking luck. BM Hero! Oh!
Yeah,
Oh, man.
oh, we have nicknames.
Yeah, I feel like it's not as useful a skill just because you're so
Okay,
much
BM
less
Hero's
likely
gonna be
to ever get to that point.
The Reds are being put down.
Are they?
Oh, DM Hero, get out of here.
The Hero is
this
not
is-
DMing, the RNG is.
This is so unnecessary. Okay.
No, there
Thank you.
was not a single red in that RNG. DM Hero was not BMing.
Yeah, I think he was actually covering it to
for
make sure
red.
that garbage didn't land on top of it.
That was actually a very... I
Yeah.
realized what they were doing, and I was like, that's so smart.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah, there's a split second where you're like, dude, come on. And then, like, after that, you're like, never mind, that's just the correct play.
The umbrella strat.
The umbrella strat BM here. Beautiful. I'm glad that lore could be invented here tonight. Well, I assume that this is probably not new
Yeah,
lore.
I was gonna say, like, I'm just assuming this is a reputation that exists in the community already.
If like it's too much of a slam dunk for it not to have existed.
There's no
before.
way no one hasn't said this already. It's too easy.
Again, DM Hero, pretty nice board by comparison.
Funny chain.
Swang getting some space, but no. Oh my god. I literally had 17 heart attacks watching him place that vertically in column 4. Oh boy. Okay. Swang kind of losing his chain, so not gonna have any good ways of slowing DM Hero down for a little bit here. It's kind of problematic though, because he wants to not eat more garbage at this juncture.
Funny L.
Yep. Okay. Finally getting some hits off, so maybe gonna be able to slow down this big time aggression from DM Hero here.
This is...
Maybe not though. Oh, wait. Spicy chain.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, how did you get away with that? Like, NES should have NES'd you there.
Like, there's
Why was tempting fate?
there's no other options really in Swang's position, but like, good god, look. I have an anxiety disorder. I can't. You can't do this to me. This should be literally illegal.
There's a lot of anxiety going on right now.
Oh, nice chain.
Oh yeah. Again, Swang getting out of it for like the 17th time tonight by just like not having the fear of God.
Fear is the mind killer.
I've never believed it more. Oh, this could be a problem though.
I have some fear right now.
Yeah, well.
You. Well,
What was I afraid of?
Yeah, I believe we were worrying.
I mean, I literally just said that fear is the mind killer.
Yeah, I can't.
You're worrying.
I.
Look, nothing bad ever happened to the Kennedys.
This is game point, by the way, so like.
it sure is.
Very. A lot riding on this.
That blue.
Because, I mean, we are playing FT1, but you do get to have a bracket reset in your favor if you win here.
Tea time.
Yeah, no, I agree, Drew.
Oh, I don't know what
It's
Swan
fine.
is doing now.
I think you're worrying. No, I think there
I'm
might have
not
been a
worrying. I'm
misdrop.
just trying to figure out what's.
I think the yellow
what's
red may have
happening.
been a misdrop.
Ah.
Salvageable, but not easily. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, Drew absolutely right by saying that they're playing a different game. This is the chess to when I'm playing checkers when I play this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. DM Hero just playing queen at this point. Like,
Swang
I don't even have
really
anything
try.
to say.
Swang. I choose to believe at this point, Swang is just trying to scare us on purpose.
I wouldn't be surprised. Jeez, man.
Pressure is real.
I mean, DM Hero just is not getting enough of it for it to matter for him, though. Like, I would be very surprised if Swang took this round. Oh,
that
never mind. There goes the
over.
L. It's over. It's gotta be over, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
alright.
Okay.
GG's.
Oh, boy.
you hate to see it.
Jesus Christ.
DM Hero at 10 viruses still manages to score a top out on his opponent.
My lord.
Absolutely disgusting.
Look, I need a drink.
So you
Yeah.
can take your pills.
Oh, man. What a mess. Alright, I think, are we going to losers quarters now?
That is correct. We have losers quarters, Influx versus Barrett up on stream next.
Cool. So we saw Influx already. I think we saw Barrett for about half a second when we caught the end of their match against Swang. So we'll see what's going on here. That was tough. Again, I literally did not think it was possible to live some of the stuff that you were living. So if I had any words other than tremendous effort, they would
Alright,
be
I have
lie.
acquired water. I needed a breather just for watching that set.
Yeah, I'll let y'all take over the mic for a little bit while I also
Hydrate.
decompress a little.
God, I'm just exhausted just from watching. I can't imagine what it's like to be playing these matches.
So Influx and Barrett. Influx is very strong, obviously. Barrett actually beat me in the very first round, and then proceeded up the ladder board before losing to Swang. Looking to run things back. Reasonably strong player. Here we go. Ooh, brief
Barrett's
misdrop.
me out of losers.
Oh,
we're
and
playing
a
with
very
the
fast hop out.
We might have to just put Fever up on stream, maybe.
I'm sure Xerxian is in control of the volume, I assume.
I will say, like, whenever you put a zillion hours into a game, no matter how good the music is, you're gonna get tired of it.
It's true.
I always appreciate the option to be able to just mute it and put something else on in the background. Like, when I'm streaming, I have my playlist of bangers. But
They're
I have
finding
nothing right
some
now, so
pressure.
it is surreal to not actually have anything playing.
Yeah.
It
Barrett's
feels
finding
weird.
some pressure, but still behind. Influx managing to make some pretty good plays. Looking for a horizontal clear here. Yep. That was a really funky looking chain, but I really appreciate it.
Alright, we got the two pokes from Barrett, the perfectly flat two chains. Minimize drop time. Optimal.
Ooh, that yellow drop is a little inconvenient.
Yeah. Gonna be very rough to clean column too. Might actually be best to try and get the red from the side and then get the blues.
Oh,
And just bring.
having another misrotate looks like.
Just not even
But
try to
gets it
clear
from
that
the
yellow.
bottom. I don't think. Well. Oh no. I see. Alright, easy 2-chain. Here we go. Gaming. Influx looking commanding. Definitely not proceeding
This
with
is going to be very
quota.
difficult. Oh. Oh no! Put the
Another
yellow too
top out.
far, Dasted. It was trying to put that yellow in column 3.
Absolutely brutal. Influx managing some consistent pressure without necessarily being too bothered by it. Just literally looking very comfortable, very strong. Oh my god, this T into a chain?
Funny reds forever.
Yeah, like I said, this
We've
is something
seen
that
this
does,
sequence.
and you need to be prepared for it.
Yeah, we've seen this sequence.
Like
Tonight.
these players have. I am certain these players have labbed out tech for what to do when you get a zillion doubles.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Honestly, such a funny quirk to have to account for.
Set up. I mean, true.
Amelia.
It's true.
Leviticus, you have unleashed a curse.
I mean, Influx with the fat log of his own there.
Yeah, this is.
Wow, Influx is 3
This
fat
is going
logs
to
in a row.
revolutionize Puzzle Wednesday
Jesus
shitposting.
Christ. I'm so upset.
You don't know what you have wrought on us.
Alright, funny L.
Ah, brother.
Barrett looking a little better. Figured out. Okay.
It's
I feel like
bag of red viruses is kind of interesting.
I agree, Leviticus. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, we're not going here. No, 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 no. No.
Look,
oh Jesus.
No.
I'm going to veto some of the suggestions that are occurring in chat. This line of discussion is just closed.
We have
No.
a sticker on the Puzzle Wednesday Discord that is always relevant.
Oh.
It consistently does get posted every single day.
For anyone who's here primarily from the Dr.
actually
Mario
is updated
server.
in real time. That 0 is correct.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. No, for anyone who's here from the Dr. Mario server, I hope you're enjoying the commentary. I can promise you we're not usually this deranged.
Are you sure?
Yes, we are. Why are you
No.
lying to
Okay,
us?
I'm not saying we're not deranged. All right, I'm not saying we're not deranged. That's I said this deranged. Right? It's a matter of
I'm not
degree.
sure about that either.
I'm very sure about that.
Look, I know you know what Puzzle Wednesday After Dark is.
I'm sorry, what?
But not on the mic, man. That's what I'm saying.
I'm learning things about Wednesday lore I did not know about.
No, I'm sure you know about that. Come on.
You don't need to know about it.
Well,
this is on a need-to-know basis, and I just did not.
That's true, it is. If we tell you, we have to kill you.
Oh, it'll be a mercy.
Anyway,
It'll
all
just
this
be
to
a mercy.
say, I hope that
It'll be a mercy that you never have to hear anything about fat logs again.
Jesus.
you know we're going to be
Flux.
hearing about fat logs for the rest of our lives, dude.
They're managing to fend off all of this pressure, but
So I see something
didn't really manage to
very
proceed on quota.
in Flock.
Beautiful chain.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful chain from Influx. Looking pretty good. We're going to be clearing this into a horizontal chain right there. Yep.
Amelia, I think that's every puzzle game. None of us know how to count.
What comes after 3? There is nothing that comes after 3.
3 is the biggest number.
The thing that comes after 3 is 2, because then it comes 1 and then go.
That's true.
Oh,
Those are some facts.
Oh, wow. See, this is why Raz is smarter than me.
No, the thing that comes after 3 is Ice Storm.
Oh god. I can't believe you're gonna put a blob gamer on the mic. The Ice Storm.
I mean, Dr. Mario is a chain game.
You
That's
knew
true.
who I am when you invited me on this microphone.
Alright. Little log action over on Influx's side.
Jesus Christ.
I can't help it, I'm sorry. I feel like
I'm so
Influx is
upset.
literally just setting up for doing more of them, honestly. Like, there's too many, like, paired rows
What
here.
are these weird squigglies you're posting?
Ooh, Blob Gamer in the chat. Oz Puzzle.
I would never refer to Puyo players as blob gamers. Influx is really locked out for these reds. But
Oh, man. Yo, we see the reds again. Alright. So we've looped
Wow.
around the 128-piece loop. Can guarantee that. Woohoo! Yeah, it's true.
you can't put Guru in the chat.
Lover,
That is-
no. Look,
You
I know we
event-
had a lot.
This is the one event. Listen, it's brought up every time, right? We can go one night without talking about it.
Look, I know we had
While-
a lot of bad lore tonight. but the
While
line has
we
to be
were
drawn somewhere.
podcasting, Barrett brought that all the way back.
We
Yeah.
got a quota win.
Totally locked
Let's
out from those.
just mention
third-
that gaming was happening, and
Is that
and
our third quota of the night or fourth quota? I lost count.
at this point, I don't know if it's worth counting.
But as we established,
It
I can't
was
count past 3.
4th, I think?
It comes full circle.
Either way, despite Influx's fattest logs, we were
Oh,
unable
Barrett
to
kind of greeted, and I don't think it works now. Those pokes have.
Oh, Barrett.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna.
No.
That's I think
Okay,
that's-
you're
yep.
alive. You're
Well,
alive,
there's a
but
fat log, but it's not gonna help.
no.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Went out with the fat log though. That's
Yeah.
go, if you have to die in a blaze of glory.
That's true. Yeah, Influx, that game just deciding to open up like a bat out of hell. The superior aggression. Just putting them away very quickly. Yeah, the Avalanche. Good showing from Barrett, making it all the way to 5th place, along with Stolern. Influx will be moving on to fight Leviticus. Okay. There's
I just want to let everyone in the puzzle. In the
What a horrible night to have a
community know
curse.
You have unleashed.
No.
You have unleashed a monstrosity on us.
Free me from this curse. Just.
again.
I regret to inform you that Puzzle Wednesday is once again doing bits.
God.
The bits.
Disgusting. Yeah, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. Who are we match calling? Matches been called. Matches have been called.
Leviticus.
Matches have been called. We're just waiting.
You're just wait. The bracket's linear from here on out, so we're just.
What a game.
Alright, they're in game.
Truly the beautiful game. I mean, every game is the beautiful game, really.
There's been a lot of beauty tonight.
So yeah, loser semis. Winner of this gets to fight Swang, the unkillable demon. And is this the first time we've had Leviticus on the main stream tonight? I think Leviticus may have been streaming their run otherwise. Ooh, that red garbage. Really not so nice.
But a clean board otherwise.
Yeah.
I think both players are going to get out of this opening pretty safely.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
Ooh,
like...
nice 4 from Influx. Didn't really do a whole lot, Leviticus.
Yeah. Not terribly bad.
Lined up the colors that they were looking for already.
Looks like Influx is kind of not letting Leviticus play the video game right now, though.
And why should he?
I mean...
Right? This is definitely...
Mom said it's my turn to play.
Yeah.
No, it is not.
Well, yeah, Influx is saying that you can go call Mom then, and she can, you know, come over here and take the Xbox away from me. All right, Leviticus cleaning up very well. Love the 6 in a row.
Oh. Isn't that supposed to completely eradicate a color?
Ugh.
Somebody's a little Tetris 2-pilled, huh?
Dr. Mario 2?
No, that game has tetraminos, not pills. This is the game with pills, Dr. Mario.
Are you sure? Have you checked?
They are the same guy. It's true. Oh, Leviticus almost making a very bad misdrop there. Fixing it at the absolute last possible moment. That blue stuff in column 8 looking not very easy to get. Oh, alright, never mind.
I was not sure if that was gonna... If you were actually gonna get the rotate.
That blue garbage is a little sad.
Oh, Tetris 2 is Dr. Luigi? Wait, that might actually work, right?
No, but Dr. Luigi's an actual game.
Yeah, but you said you put down L's.
It's true.
Tetraminos. Brental floss? What even? What's going on in here?
Dr. Mario is happening.
It's been... I'm not gonna lie, it has been stuck in my head every time. I can't get it out. Help me.
Ooh, a little thank you garbage for Leviticus there. Setting off a 2-chain and cleaning up column 2. Again, Influx a little bit ahead, but I think Leviticus has a cleaner board. So maybe not so ahead after all?
I think Leviticus might need to find some blues to get a lot of action going on this board, but...
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we'll just go start chaining, and then here they are.
Not
Gonna be doing
setting up
a
a
horizontal
Leviticus is just gonna hope for a time bomb in column 2.
Certainly.
Yeah, it looks like a horizontal clear. Oh, no, that's fine. That's just totally fine.
I was wondering if Leviticus was going to try and L some of those blues together, but didn't
No,
seem
they're
like
waiting
it.
for a time bomb to just clean the column for them.
They're probably not even going to need it, honestly. I think they might just clear this yellow. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is.
Ah, I see.
Now you just need a blue-yellow to two-chain it. Yep.
Easy. Never
Yep.
didn't have it. Yeah, so, I mean,
Easy every time.
again, behind on quota, but Leviticus seems kind of clearly ahead here on board.
One quota is not behind.
One
Remember,
stock
quota
not
isn't
really-
real.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
little thank you chain.
Is that who on commentary?
AE.
I don't think so. You can do a little commentator roll call if you're interested.
In case you're unfamiliar, I'm new in the commentary booth. I'm Rats.
Oh,
And here with me we have Xerxian
Hello.
and Missing No.
Hey,
And we should also have Raz in the booth right now.
Yep, I'm here too.
And that is our commentary for tonight.
All
Be
right.
Smart is running the bracket. Infinite Limited AE hasn't been with us for a little bit.
Oh, it's like goatee AE, like Aeon?
Yes.
Or, yeah, okay. Yeah. I haven't seen Aeon around in a hot second, so... Influx managing to hold on to the end game there. Yeah. I figured we might see him for Pochi and Ya bracket, but unfortunately, you know, no such thing. Leviticus opening pretty strong here.
I was a little bit confused by Leviticus's opener, but it's really bloomed into an interesting piece. Oh, here we go.
That could have been a
I'm sort of
two-chain,
surprised
right?
by that. Yeah, it could have been a horizontal 2-chain. Chose not to. There's another 2-chain there, though.
Okay. Cleaned up well. Alright, the log chat has come back in full force right now.
Oh, boy.
Please,
Oh,
be gone.
no.
I banished thee.
I miss when I would... I miss when I would call that a bold T.
Oh, the greed here. Okay, into a huge chain.
Yeah.
Beautiful from Influx.
Oh, but it kind of... Actually, very funny there. It actually sets off Leviticus's chain.
Oh my
in separate
god,
parts.
Leviticus. That's a... That was the entire board just blew up.
Everyone's blowing up their whole board
Look
right
at this
now, honestly.
look at this quota lead.
Yeah.
Which, as I must
pretty
remind you,
brutal.
is not real,
No.
but it might be a little real. I mean, this is quite a lead.
Against either of these competitors, it gets faker every day.
It's not, Amelia. That's incorrect.
Someone need... Amelia must be stopped. Becoming powerful.
Oh, a little misdrop from Influx there, I think. Maybe not, actually. Well, whatever that was, Influx is not letting me figure out if it was supposed to be put there or not. It looks like that red is supposed to be one column to the left. Look, buddies.
Look, pal.
There's a lot of... Look, we're respecting a lot of people right now.
And look at how far Influx has managed to recover
Yeah.
from being 20 behind to only 9 behind.
Oh! That's
Part of this
so
is that
sad.
the board. Part of this is that the virus spread is all doubles. It's very fast to come back on a board like that.
Yeah, I mean, Leviticus kind of pulling away again, especially because Influx made a really funny
this is
misdrop.
looking really scary.
Okay, let's see what we got here. That's
Yes,
not really
this-
gonna do a lot.
Yeah, I don't think there's any time to make a comeback now. Leviticus has this wrapped up.
I don't see the way down for Leviticus, or sorry, for Influx. Okay, funny reds coming back, right? Yup, funny reds. We love funny reds.
Are we gonna have a funny chain with them?
I don't think.
Oh,
Oh, Influx
has just
holding
decided.
down.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was I think that's our first concede of the night we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, again, Influx was actually kind of in it, but for the
Wow.
For
yeah,
a second
right?
there, I was like, Influx holding down at the start of the round. I'm like, are they
No.
conceding this? Oh no, okay, that was
Yeah.
just a move.
Max
That was
speed.
just an opening.
All right, Influx deciding that Leviticus should not put pieces down this time. But yeah, there was one blue-yellow misdrop where Influx missed by one column, and as a result, the nice chain they were building suddenly turned into nothing. Very unfortunate.
Oh, Amelia, I do a lot of advanced chain construction, man.
It's true.
I didn't realize I was so good at Dr. Mario that all along.
Okay. The T, the funny T. You still need
I
to
still
set
need
it
to
off.
set it off. That might be hard. I don't know about that part.
Oh man. Alright, Influx not really getting to play the game now. Ooh, interested in not taking the 2-chain there? I feel like, especially with the red landing in that column after... oh, every time it makes me absolutely just lose my mind even when it's totally safe.
Looking for, yep, horizontal clear on Influx's side very shortly, but that was contingent on being allowed to play the video game. Oh no!
Oh, the garbage sniped. No. I feel like that column 4 move is super greedy.
It is, yeah.
I saw what they wanted, but
I think Influx might have gotten hit by the DAS reset. Button.
yeah, I think
Certainly possible, yeah. Because they wanted to put
think
that in
they got
1-2,
NES.
is that right?
yeah, they were trying to slide it left.
Oh, this,
Ah,
my god.
ah.
Some of the risk that Leviticus is willing to take, almost blocking off their left side, but confident in doing it.
I mean, I guess if your opponent... Oh, are we getting funny reds again? No, we're not getting funny reds this time. If your opponent is stuck in, like, a hit stun, then I guess you can greed more easily? Maybe that's what he's taking advantage of?
Hmm.
Someone on commentary sounds exactly like Aeon.
Okay. Is that me?
I don't know who it is, though. I don't remember what Aeon sounds like.
I don't know.
Ooh, really funny T from Influx. Influx's board just much cleaner this time. Ooh. The 6 rotate?
Yeah, I don't think I ever met Eon.
This name is not familiar to me.
Yeah, alright. Influx really wants a double red, but gonna settle for a half. It's fine. Old school Puzzwed.
Alright,
Well,
Leviticus just taking a couple Haris.
yeah, kind of just a regular old goatee. Gamer's on the edge. Funny L. Yeah, Influx doing some
Oh,
nasty
the
business.
thank you
what?
garbage. Turn that 2-chain into a 3 by adding a Doji Keshi to it.
Yep. So Influx gonna eat some garbage back for that one. Not gonna be terribly bad for him though. It's been that long, huh? Yeah. Again, the last time I can remember Aeon competing in a bracket was like a year ago.
Wow.
Leviticus kind
Waiting
of
for
doing
Leviticus
a...
to clear those yellows on the right, or not. I thought that was going to be a horizontal.
Yeah, I mean, Leviticus, despite being, like, behind, is doing a very good job at holding up Influx.
May have been planning it that way and pivoted.
Like, Influx is barely getting to play the game, and Leviticus is actually caught up now because of that. Some real schnasty play here.
I think one thing is it's very easy to get tunnel visioned on plans, but these players are very good at recognizing, okay, I need to pivot to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something I get caught up on a lot.
I feel like it's pretty constant across most puzzle games, honestly.
Yeah, that is
Not
true.
necessarily for you, but for players in general, yeah. I love to see the
That
players
is definitely what kills me in Puzzle Fighter, I think.
So,
I cannot just do modular things that have 15 triggers. So I'm like, the green circle never came? Oh, okay.
Guess I'll buy.
I don't have a plan B without it. Anyway, this end game is
It's getting kind of close.
Quota lead for Influx, but a lot of pills to dig through. So
Yeah. Influx's board not looking
okay,
hot.
never mind. That's dug through.
Yeah, but this... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Nice still to get rid of this blue, but if they can, it's curtains for Leviticus.
Leviticus trying to throw some desperate 2 chains. Just nope.
Oh, Influx getting exactly the pieces he wants.
Perfect piece.
2-2.
It was inevitable, and Leviticus tried to slow it down, but couldn't stop it.
Again, great effort.
Ooh, I
though.
like that opening from Influx, the horizontal.
Very nice, yeah. Who wins, the chicken or the egg? I don't understand the question.
Amelia.
Oh.
Oh no.
Was this your plan all along, Bobby?
Oh boy.
I think I'm just gonna let chat do its thing for a little bit
I
while
would like to
I
apologize to the entire Dr. Mario community for having to bear witness to our stupid in jokes and
Oh, green Influx with the huge green spiked
What
out
a way
on
to
the
go.
garbage. What a way to go out. Damn. Yeah, big GG's.
And they were cooking something super nice, but
Oh yeah. No, that
can't
was
just stack up columns 4-5.
yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that was real greedy. All right. So Leviticus moving on to losers finals will fight against Swang for the right to challenge the hero. The DM hero. Leviticus making top 3? Yeah, I don't know. If I'm gonna go, I'm going out greedy. You'll make some good friends here at Puzzle Wednesday with an outlook on life like
Yeah, you will fit in very well here.
that. Amelia's motto in life
Amelia,
is...
you already
yeah.
asked that question.
Amelia's gonna repeat the joke until somebody acknowledges it. She learned this tech from Kirk.
I thought you were gonna say she learned it from me.
Repeating the joke? I don't know. Are you a joke repeater? I feel like you're not really a joke repeater. There we go.
Speaking of repeated jokes.
Yeah. All right. Well. Okay.
Just waiting for them to get in the game now.
We call that dropping off the kids at the pool. Oh no. Oh.
What have you done to us?
Good night, everybody.
We have been gifted new brain poisoning.
Oh, look. I was doing it all by myself. It's about time I had some help. Dr. Mario community delivering big time for us at Puzzle Wednesday tonight. No, it's not. That's not all, folks. Yet, come on. We still have 2 to 3 more games of Dr. Mario to witness here.
And speaking of 2 to 3 games, we are now in.
But yeah, to Influx's point before, Amelia's motto in life is die an idiot, not a coward. So you know, going out greedy. That's what we do here. That's what some of us do.
Better to die gloriously than live a coward.
Man.
What about being 8th worst?
Oh yeah, it's true. Don't you have the 8th worst Valentine
Yeah, that is me.
in the world? Oh, I don't think that spin that Swang tried to do works, but never mind. Swang is literally just thinking about something completely different from what I thought. My brain's not big enough.
Oh no, I was gonna say unfortunate blue for Leviticus, but the next blue garbage actually made it easier to clear.
Well, I think
more blues.
There's something else in this game about how, like, if you receive garbage in quick succession, it always falls in the same columns.
Yeah, I did hear about that earlier. Apparently,
can somebody who's a genius of Dr. Mario in the booth say something about how that works, if possible?
So yeah, if you receive garbage while garbage is already falling, I believe it always falls in the same column that it was previously falling in.
Thank you very much, Raz.
the file select explanation.
I think we need a lot more
We're gonna
time
have
for
to
the.
build up this chain for 12 hours. Ooh, very nice setup from Leviticus there.
It has something to do with the fact that the column that gets chosen for garbage is on a frame rule, and because garbage falls at a set rhythm, it will always just end up at the same column again.
Imagine a bus.
So yeah, the just gonna say the bus strikes again.
The bus. I figured it would be something like maybe it only advances during active time, and when you receive garbage back to back like that, it just you don't have any in between.
Right. So if it's a frame roll, like the frame's not advancing, then.
Yeah.
NES really has held together with twigs and spit, huh?
Oh, Leviticus greeting and then failing to rotate the piece?
Leviticus.
Felt like that was doable. I'm not really sure what happened there.
They had an out. They just misdropped it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, question marks. That's exactly my response to that. All right. Swang doing swang things at the top of the board again, which means all this is going to be gone very shortly. Oh.
Oh, didn't count to 4 in column 3, but
maybe intentional. I mean, there's a time bomb.
yeah, there's a. There's also an option to clear the blues horizontally.
Hang on, maybe.
Although if you clear the blues horizontally before the time bomb goes off, then you're gonna be in more trouble.
Okay.
I wonder if the play is actually trying to stall this out.
I still don't really see Swang's. Oh, gets the time
Okay.
bomb. Okay, Swang now safe. Needs a yellow to clear out this shenaniganery. Oh, never mind. It was on the left side of the board. I swear, Swang just like does not ever die. There's no situation too unsafe when Swang
Never
is controlling
punished.
the board.
You can't be safe. Triumph or die.
Okay. Swang is absolutely Kennedy's gaming. Oh my god. Really wanted a yellow-blue to complete that chain at the bottom, too.
That would have
but-
been so. Unfortunately, we did not get a fat log. You alright there, Xerxian?
No!
Do you need me to call a doctor?
You maybe.
Well, warn you, the doctor we've seen tonight, it might just make things things more painful for you.
Oh, man.
Oh, these teas.
Yeah, Swang is doing some crazy business.
Oh.
Yeah. More medication, okay? That's the operative word here, is more medication.
Would you like the red, yellow, or the blue pill?
Well, I already have blue ones.
News to me.
No, it's not.
Oh boy.
I feel like Zerk making jokes about his anxiety meds is not a new thing in Puzzle Wednesday, but... So I'm actually with a fairly clean board, but Leviticus is just so far down at this point. I don't really know if there's going to be much of a, much of an in for Swang here, but Swang does also just play a lot faster than Leviticus does, so, oh, here comes a 4-chain. A little bit surprised that Swang didn't go for the 2-chain there. Oh, there's a separate 2-chain.
Oh.
Never mind. And it was better than the one I saw.
Oh, the garbage Leviticus received just set a chain off for free.
Yeah. Love to see it.
The thank you.
Alright, Leviticus with the log.
Oh, that yellow unfortunately prevented him from... Oh, no. Got it this way.
Yeah, I got the T. Alright, yeah,
Could
Leviticus
have had it a while ago, though.
looking to clean up and take this round. Yeah.
Yep, that's looking like a... That'll do it.
Oh, Leviticus going for the
Oh,
hard no? Why? Leviticus.
Leviticus?
Leviticus? BM? Is this BM? Guys, is this BM?
This is, I think...
Amelia, did you take over Leviticus's controller?
You know what this might be called? If it doesn't finish soon? It might be
Exodus?
called Throw.
This is really... I don't know. This seems very suspect.
Leviticus appears to be building a Puyo sandwich, which does not work in this game.
Does not work in this game, that's correct. Well, actually, if you T into it, it kind of works a little bit.
Well, it doesn't clear out the yellow there.
Leviticus needs to finish this game, please. please complete the game.
Finish your plate.
Thank you. Alright, Leviticus has had enough.
Wait.
Getting the swag victory on opponent garbage.
Swang decided that Leviticus was taking too long and decided to do it for them.
Thank you, Swang. We appreciate your commitment to letting us all go to bed on time. Yeah, absolutely, trash boat. Okay, Leviticus with a lot of 2-chains here. Pretty spicy. Yeah. Very clean board, all around, basically. Yeah, it doesn't look like much stuck to Swang's board.
The bell does not dismiss you, Leviticus does.
Apparently. Yeah.
So a thing I've seen several times this bracket has been one player getting a hit and immediately deciding to pivot to a quick counter hit. I'm wondering, like, if that is a strat to prevent your opponent from just repeatedly stun locking you?
I would assume so.
I know it's a thing that I've done to Amelia a few times in our games. Where I'll try to intentionally just do a chain to disrupt her constant stun locking.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like, if you know that they've got... Maybe if you're screen watching, you can see they have more queued up, you might be able to just stop one or more of it.
I guess you do have a lot of time to screen watch in this game, too.
Yeah, every time you're getting hit, that's a good time to look.
Yep. Yeah, Leviticus actually, I think, accepted 3 2-chains at once, so only got 4 garbage for all of Swang's trouble there. Is that called a So How Are the Kids? They're being dropped off at the pool right now, what do you mean? Okay. There's so much stuff on Swang's board. It's like, look at all this just stuff. It's gonna be... Oh, is that a... No, that was not a... I'd have no idea if it was a misdrop. Like, actually, it's not a misdrop, it's just advanced chain setups, but no joking at all. Yeah, okay, Swang is just doing insane stuff with horizontal clears.
Oh!
Yo.
Oh, no!
The snipe? I didn't even notice. I thought
Leviticus
was fine.
lost the left side trigger and couldn't bring the piece to the right. That garbage blocked it off, so they had to try and pivot away. But, couldn't do it.
Okay.
Game just said no.
So, Swang looking for the rematch against DM Hero. Looking for the stun lock. Leviticus not going to be too happy about this. Oh my god, Swang. Beefy 4 combo to really put some hurt on. Although I guess Leviticus board actually could be a lot worse right now. Oh, yeah. 2 different ways to take it after the yellow-blue came out, but I think Leviticus had already committed to one instead of reacting. So, fair. Okay, going for the T. Maybe with a little bit of garbage for Leviticus, actually. Swang just clean gaming right now. Not much to speak of going on over here.
Yep, just both.
The Dave in chat, Swang, you can't send more than 4 pieces at a time, no matter how hard you try. Alright, how about this?
Look, Swang is after my own heart here.
Version of Dr. Mario where if you send more than 4 pieces, or if there's more than 4 pieces queued up, then you get a second garbage send afterwards with the rest. Or potentially
it is...
What if you sent pusher damage instead?
The emphasis on rapid fire 2s is mechanically interesting, but god, I want to play a game where I can just chain big. You know what I like in life. Give me a version of Dr. Mario where I can just play Puyo.
Go play Tetris 2 then.
You're missing no going goblin mode. Oh yeah. That is maybe some of the most goblin I've heard missing no B.
You know who I am.
Ooh.
Wow, Leviticus just getting those pieces in place.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of hosing Swang's chain with that one yellow garbage. Gonna be a little bit funny to recover it. Finally freeing up space with this horizontal yellow clear.
Oh no!
Oh, setting up the log. Actually, almost put the yellow in there, but then rerouted once he realized that the perfect piece was next.
Yeah, why take a skinny log when you can take a fat log?
True.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Leviticus.
Leviticus in such poor shape.
Leviticus!
That might kill. Yep.
Oh,
Easy. Easy. Aimed garbage. Alright, Swang. Moving on.
I don't think that's quite it, Amelia.
Hmm. 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 Ha. Hmm. Well. Hmm.
You know what, we'll just choose to believe that.
Yeah. Let's go with that one.
Anyway, it's grand finals time.
It is, in fact, grand finals. Do love to see a good grand finals. So, DM Hero up again. And, Swan gets another shot at him. So yeah, Leviticus out in third, but very strong showing.
Alright, they're in game.
Alrighty.
Alright, so this is still first to one, but DM Hero is on winner's side. If Swang wins, that will be a bracket reset.
Yeah, a bracket reset. That's what we call it.
God, I want to see more of this. I'm rooting for it. Unbiased commentary, totally biased.
No bias, no bias.
I want to see the reset.
I think if you say no bias, then it's not biased.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said it.
Yeah. Whew, boy.
Simple cascading staircase chains.
Yep. Ooh. Reroute back into the middle of the board for DM Hero. Kind of wondering what he's going for with it. Well, now he's gonna, seek out this funny 5 combo. Yeah, there we go.
That was
Oh, I don't know if he can reach. Oh, wow, he can reach that blue.
Whew. Yeah, so DM Hero really at like a large quota deficit, but Swang with this towering thing on the right side of their board, and it might be tough to dig out the right side here. I mean, I don't know. Like, DM Hero's board is, by comparison, very clean.
It doesn't look too terribly difficult. It's just going to take a bit of greed and to work through the garbage that's being sent.
Well, if the garbage doesn't stop, then may not get the chance.
I mean, what if you just use the garbage to clear it for you?
Yeah, despite this, it looks like Swang has a big lead, but DM Hero's board is a lot cleaner, and they're just gonna keep sending more. Although Swang has some counter pressure to fire back with.
It's true, but like Swang
Don't
has
know what's
cleared
happening on the left side of that board though,
in the
or
time
on the
that-
right side.
Yeah, yeah. In the time that Swang has cleared 4
Oh,
viruses,
okay,
though,
that's happening.
DM Hero has cleared 18. So this, you know,
That is.
things are happening over here. Okay, looking for maybe another. Oh no, okay. I was thinking maybe you're gonna sit on that and wait for the blue red to come out.
DM
but-
Hero's punches are just so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to take DM Hero to level 9 quota a couple times earlier in bracket, but it was still pretty decisive.
Yeah, we saw it on stream. Don't you worry. Yeah, it looks like DM Hero has actually pivoted away from attempting to murder Swang, and instead is focused on completing the objective of the game. Well, the other objective of the game.
I thought the objective is to murder the opponent.
You're a doctor! That's bad! Alright, log coming out from DM Hero.
Yeah, you're a doctor, but you were also invited to Smash Brothers, so
That's just... Look,
I don't think you were invited to Smash to be the healer character.
Anyway, that's how I lost my medical license.
oh no. No, I'm not saying that DM Hero is stopping the aggression per se, but I'm saying that it's a lot more of it is involving the viruses at the bottom of the board than before.
Glover out here appreciating the real deep cut that is Team Fortress 2. Hidden gem, not many people know it.
God, I was just thinking the other day about how that game was 15 years old.
Ooh, we're all ancient. Personally, I love being a fossil, don't you?
Just a bunch of gamers sitting on their rocking chairs on their porches,
Okay.
complaining about the kids doing the Fortnite dance on their lawn.
Feeling very called out right now.
Okay. So quota lead totally closed up now. DM Hero actually pulling ahead here. Swan again, really with a kind of a mess of a board.
Yeah, I mean, quota looks similar, but that garbage might as well be more viruses. Look at that checkerboard on the right.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's maybe gonna try and pull the blue out from the middle there, and then see if he can get the yellows also to clear horizontally. I really don't know. No? Okay.
I
Just
mean,
gonna clear from
anything's
the side.
possible, but there's just not enough. I mean, if you had time, anything's diggable, but I don't think. But DM Hero's path to victory is so clean here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point, Swang's best chance is just make every single clear a 2-chain, and hope you can slow DM Hero down enough that you can
Hope-
pull a surprise victory.
I want to say get to margin time and hope for a misdrop, but I think DM Hero is too good for that.
I mean,
Then again, it's
1G
NES.
is
Anything
still
can happen.
hard.
I feel like as a Swang may be in problem land well before 1G with this stuff going on the right half of their board.
Yeah, the problem with hoping for a margin time win is like it's gonna be worse for you.
I guess unless you just commit to literally not doing anything with the right 2 columns and just making endless chains in the other 6, maybe. I guess that could work. Okay.
That's true. DM Hero
Also-
is holding down on everything.
You get to margin time faster if you prevent your opponent from playing, because the margin time is based on pills placed.
Right. Yeah.
Alright,
And there you have it. Quota win.
first round of DM Hero. What's margin time gonna do? Well, I mean, look, you can hold down, but it doesn't make the pills fall at 1G, does it? Probably half.
Is it not 1G? Because it's 1G in NES Tetris, right?
If
Soft
down
drop?
speed is 1G in NES Tetris, and it's the same here.
It's not
Yeah.
1G in NES Tetris, absolutely not.
It's not, isn't it?
Oh. Soft drop in NES is not as fast as soft drop in TGN. Yeah, down is one.
Yeah,
Oh,
DM
it's
was
half
in chat
G,
saying
okay,
down
then.
is one
That's
half G.
what I thought.
Nestris is 2G.
No, half G. I think that the unit has been was a little confused there.
Yeah, it can't be 2G.
No. Oh, DM Hero in a little funny position here. Oh, funny. Yeah, 2 frames per drop.
Oh,
That's
do we have
one half
we
G.
have buses?
I think we have buses.
Oh god, I'm imagining a bus right now. I'm rotating the bus on 3 axes in my mind right now. Actually, that's how much
Ooh.
I'm imagining a bus.
I don't know if
DM Hero is.
DM Hero really wants a red yellow and
No.
not just gonna die before they ever get it.
Yeah.
Like I saw what they wanted.
Oh no, not the crazy bus!
Oh boy, this starting configuration.
That's funny, but it's not that funny. Alright, did they both do the same chain to open up? It sent the same garbage, so I think it was the same chain. But I wasn't looking at Swan's board.
Yeah, I didn't see
Oh
what
my
Swan
god. Another very tight move from Swang to get a 2-chain and clean up the top board there. Wow. DM taking a little bit of time to
Good.
think.
DM Hero forced to take that one chain.
Yeah.
Just didn't want to chance it.
Okay.
Speaking of chancing things,
Oh,
I mean that was safe, but
I imagine he had looked over before. to
Zershin, I
see.
didn't know you were an opera singer.
Oh, come on. You think my vibrato is only that wide? Please.
Swong's dug out most of the middle, but has
Phrasing?
the wall
Oh,
that
what's
could be
the
difficult.
phrasing on that? Width is a technical term. You're talking about vibrato.
I thought of some terrible things that I'm not going to say. Just,
Please respect the lore.
I mean, I could relate it to a certain other piece of lore we've had tonight.
Ah. Okay. You've been cleared. Please proceed.
Trashpo asks in the chat, is your vibrato 4 wide?
Oh no, Kayat.
Okay.
Back to the match at hand. DM Hero is behind in quota, but very, very far ahead on board.
By the time you finish saying that, he's no longer behind quota even. Honestly, though,
Yeah.
Swang kind of still somehow making it work a little.
I mean, this is still playable. It's one of those, can you catch up to the lead that DM Hero
Jeez.
has?
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
I mean, never say never. Oh god, this garbage keeps piling up in column
Oh
5.
my gosh. I think
that
if
might
Swan
as well be
hadn't gotten
more
hit right
viruses.
there. If Swang hadn't gotten hit right there, it might have been possible, but now
Oh!
Swang is. Oh wow! Wow!
All right.
Never mind. Forget I said anything. We're continuing from here.
I definitely feel like I'm gonna have to highlight reel some of the bullshit we've seen tonight. 1986 again. Listen, we don't talk about 4 wide, right? It's just a matter of respect. Oh, painful misdrop from Swang there.
Oh no!
I think that's the kind of thing where he wanted to dash 2 columns to the right and then rotate, because when you rotate the pill, it ends up on the left side of the 2x2 bounding box.
Yep.
But I think he did it just a little bit too early, and as a result, it ended up right on top of the stack and locked immediately and died. So, nice. Oh, Panda and Richard. How are you doing tonight? Shame you couldn't join us.
Oh yeah. How are you doing, Panban?
Okay. Swang winding up for a log. Or not. Never gonna get the
Swang
red
playing with
ever.
fire.
Never gonna get the red ever in history.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this could be rough.
Oh.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is so close.
Oh.
I
Oh, the hero could have had a much
I
nicer
can't
free
believe he
chain.
saw that yellow
That
connection there. That was incredible.
I thought Swang was gonna go for some horizontal clears coming from the right side to clean that up, or to get the berth to clean it up on the left, but like that, I don't even know. I just can't. This is too much crazy stuff going on here. Again, I swear that Swang just does not fear death. Like, they just pretend it doesn't exist. It can't happen to them. It can't hurt them. And, just that, you know. And with that, you're truly free. You know what I mean? Oh, man.
DM Hero with building a big chain,
Ooh.
cutting it down to a 2.
Swang having to pivot from left side to right there because of the garbage, but, not a terribly hard pivot. Setting up a T now. Interesting chain from DM Hero. Uh-oh. That is scary.
Oof.
Yeah, that's kind of painful.
Oh.
There it is!
Oh, and the mistrap!
Oh!
Should just take it to the right, I think. Like, just play it safe.
Oh, no.
I think when you have
No, I mean,
you
he
have
needed
that
that
threat
to...
in column 4 or
he-
5, try to just go the other way every time. Don't even risk it.
Well, he got it once. I think maybe it just, like, it was one of those things where...
Yeah, I mean, you can get it, but don't
Yeah.
risk it.
I don't know. But, like, if he had gotten it over there, then his stack was, like, basically fine after that, so...
Just go to the right and try to get a horizontal to lower it.
I think the problem is it was blocked from the right, which is why he was going to the left in the first place. So, yeah, there's a reset on the line here now.
Oh yeah, this is
That's
game
an
5.
interesting choice there by DM Hero to put that yellow-red the way he did.
At this point, these players are playing in such a way that, like, I kind of don't have the insight to, like, understand their thought process anymore. Like, even after the fact, after thinking about it. So, sometimes I'm just like, oh, you know what? I'll just chill and watch the fireworks.
Oh, Swang putting reds on top there.
This is looking rough for Swang. Not really sure. Okay, well, this was... Alright.
I mean,
Gonna
this
maybe start to dig out the red horizontal here? Yeah, wanted actually that blue in column 2, but I'm not gonna get it. Ooh, okay. Alright, getting a little bit of room here. Well, I think Swang is intentionally using that trick where you get an extra movement by rotating at the same time or whatever to avoid
Yeah, I think so.
self-pilling.
Oh no!
Oh,
No, is this a death?
Oh no!
Yeah, just
Oh my god.
The greed
RNG.
decided they were going to go out as an idiot instead of a coward.
Yep.
I don't even think that was greed. I think that just they didn't have.
They tried for the T and
Yeah.
needed a yellow in the next 2 pills and didn't get it.
Didn't get it. That was really good games though.
That was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Incredible stuff.
Yeah,
Again,
this
Well
whole
played,
bracket.
everybody in bracket tonight.
yep.
Gotta love it when we just get rated by a dedicated community. It's like, let's show these Puzzle Wednesday kids what real Dr. Mario's like. They have no idea what's coming.
Yep. Again,
I'd
I'm
love to see it.
I'm playing checkers, y'all playing chess. High level Dr. Mario is terrifying. My head kind of hurts right now. I'm not gonna lie. You know, it's been real fun. It's been real fun. Yeah. So yeah,
Big thank y'all for coming out.
DM Hero is your Puzzle Wednesday champion for this week, and that's you know, had a pretty nice bracket with a lot of real power players. So definitely good. All right. I guess we don't have any raid queued up because the Juice Man is probably passed out, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can just go through our upcoming events again
Yeah,
and
sure. Why not?
take it out. Take off for the
not?
night.
Anyway, yeah. So again, next 2 weeks we have Pedal Crash, Tug of War, Standard Rules. We have Mega Drive Puyo 2 and Money Idol Exchanger. So a lot of frantic puzzle action, a lot of big chain gaming coming up in the next couple weeks. And we hope that you will, you know, come and join us for one of those. Then after that, in the second half of March, we got Puzzle Bobble. So everyone's played Puzzle Bobble. I know you've played Puzzle Bobble. You might be like, what's Puzzle Bobble? Look, guaranteed you've played it. You've played it on like Neopets or something. I know you have.
Shout out to Neopets.
Yeah. So it's high level Puzzle Bobble is also terrifying, which is why we love it. And you know, it's gonna be a good time. So come and join us for that as well. Yoshi's Cookie after that. Again, another NES Nintendo puzzler, and it is every bit as rude as Dr. Mario, I think. You know, Stumlock Gaming and all that.
It is.
It's very rude.
The trinity of violent games. Columns 3, Dr. Mario, Yoshi's Cookie.
Yeah. They're all very... they're all for people who like hurting each other, for sure. And I don't mean physically, I mean emotionally. You know what I mean.
The emotional scars hurt so much more than the physical ones.
After that, mystery bracket. We haven't decided yet. So if you're new to Puzzle Wednesday, the mystery brackets, basically we just pretty much pick a silly kusoge out of a hat. And people join it because nobody's played it, usually. And That means we all get to embarrass ourselves equally. But we have a good time while doing it. So, yeah. I think that is it for us tonight. So, in case anyone else has any closing comments? Yes, no, maybe? Doesn't sound like it?
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, everybody. It was a wonderful time.
Absolutely, yeah. We hope you'll stick with us in the future. Definitely, we should run this bracket again because it was a hell of a time. And yeah, it's I think that's it for tonight. So we'll see you next time.
See ya. Thank you all for coming out.